guys, Happy New Year. So this video is for people that do not make New Year's resolutions. If you realize that New Year's resolutions don't make it past February, then this video is for you. Instead, what I do is an end of the year reflection, and that helps me navigate what I want the next year to look like. And usually I do this on New Year's Eve, but this year I had to work and I work afternoons, so I did it New Year's Day. And I thought that I would tell you guys a little bit about what I do. So first, I have a list of questions that I go through and I answer them. I reflect on what I would like to change for the new year. I choose a theme for the year past and a theme for how I want the new year to go. So the first question is, what did I do last year that I am proud of? I can say for myself, I started my master's program in February, and I am proud of the fact that I started because it has been a while since I have taken classes, and I was really afraid of starting classes and what it was going to be like. So I'm proud that I started. I'm proud that I received all A's in the classes that I took. So I want to continue doing that this year. The second question is, what is one thing that you may have started but you didn't quite finish, or one thing that you started but didn't accomplish? One thing that I started last year was doing 30-day or monthly challenges. I kind of started mid-year and kind of ended towards the end of the year. I started around May and ended in August, but most of the challenge were diet related, and this year I kind of want to change my monthly challenges to maybe journaling for 30 days, practicing yoga for a month, meditation for a month, and maybe choose something for each month and actually execute. So that might be something that I want to continue for the next year. The third question is, what is one new thing that you did? And one new thing that I did was start a YouTube channel. Granted, I did start at the end of the year. It had been one thing that I was thinking of, but didn't quite start until the end of the year. So this one thing that I'm going to continue in this year. The fourth question is, what is one thing you wish you did more of? So in 2021, I wanted to travel more, but me and my husband only went on 2 trips. And one was a small trip going up north for a long 3-day weekend. And we didn't get to go to Hawaii because of COVID restrictions, new variants, so we decided to go to Florida instead. We had never been to Disney World together, so that's what we decided to do. So in a whole year, I had only been on 2 trips and had 2 vacations from work. So this year, I like to do a little bit more traveling. We were trying to be safe. However, I think we still could have snuck in 1 or 2 more vacations, and that's what I'm hoping to do this year. The 5th question is, what were you hoping for? So in the year 2021, me and my husband were hoping for a home, but unfortunately, with the housing market being as crazy as it was, we didn't find one. So one thing that I'm hoping for in the new year is for us to find a home, find a house, find something that we both love, and start our marriage in a home. right now we live in an apartment, and I was hoping for a house in 2021. Hopefully in 2022 we find something that we love. So when I reflect on all the questions and the answers that I have came up with, I like to go and see if those are things that I like to continue on in this year. And based on the answers determines how your year is going to look in the first place. For example, what did I do that I'm proud of? I received all A's in my classes that I started this year, and I'm not going to be finishing to 2023. So in 2022, I'm going to keep working as hard as I can to receive all A's or to receive good grades. What is one thing you started but didn't quite finish? Monthly challenges. So for the next 12 months, I'll try to get in the habit of making a challenge for myself and executing it. What is one new thing that you did? YouTube. So in the year 2022, my plan is to be more consistent with YouTube and to grow, to learn more, to be more tech savvy. All of those things will be included in the year 2022. What is one thing you wish you did more? I didn't do as much traveling in 2021, so in 2022 I want to do more traveling. So I'll basically be making more plans to travel, more 3-day weekends possibly, more friend trips, more trips with my husband. What is one thing you were hoping for? So one thing that I was hoping for in 2021 was a home. I didn't get a home in 2021. So 2022, we are going to continue our search for the house of our dreams, or, our first home as a married couple. And that'll be 2022. So as you see, an end of the year reflection kind of does help to tell you whether you're going in the right direction or whether you want to adjust and maybe change course. I like doing end of the year reflections because it helps you to see all that you have accomplished. If you see that you didn't really have any good answers or any answers that you're proud of, then that might mean that you need to work on some things for the new year. Sometimes we go along in the year living and we forget about what our goals were, what our goals are. And sometimes, I know for me, I go from goal to goal to goal to goal and never realize what I accomplished. So end of the year reflections help me see that, yeah, I had goals and I actually did accomplish them. So it helps me feel a little bit better. Sometimes we think that we didn't get anything done or anything accomplished in a year, but when you do a reflection and you see all the things that you overcame, then it's like, oh my gosh, I accomplished more than I thought. And that helps me feel like I have grown. I would say for me that 2021 was a year of sowing, planning for the future. So I would say that the theme for 2022 is growth. So I've started all the things that I wanted to start, and this year is all about growing. Growing in my master's program, growing in YouTube, growing in my career, growth just in general. So I hope that you guys find this helpful. I hope this gives inspiration to someone. Maybe you can do it within the first week of January. But this is just a way that helps me navigate how I want the year to go. And for me, this feels better than a New Year's resolution, one thing that I'm going to change for the new year, because in reality, there is never just one thing that we need to change. In order for change to occur, everything in your life has to change, not just one thing. And a lot of people have New Year's resolutions of losing weight, or New Year's resolutions of doing something out of the ordinary that they never have done. But my goal is to just take life as it comes and to change or adjust accordingly. And in 2021, I did a lot of things that set me up for the year of 2022. So to be honest, I'm happy with my reflection. There have been years when I wasn't happy with my reflection. And because I wasn't happy with the answers and my reflection, I had to change how I moved in the next year. For me, this has kind of changed my life. It was a pivoting moment that I realized that the whole year I didn't do anything that helped me towards my goal. Spent months not working towards anything, just going day to day, going to work and coming back home. So I just want to bring this up to you guys that 2021 was a very hard year. If you don't like how the year went, it's okay. If all you could do was just survive for the year, it's okay. Surviving and just getting through sometimes is all you can do. I know in the year 2018, that year was one of the hardest years of my life. So let me know if a end of the year reflection is something that you might be doing a little bit late, but it's okay. Let me know if it's something that you're probably gonna do at the end of year 2022. And I'll probably do this video again at the end of the year to just show you guys all the growth that I have had or didn't have. Like this video if it resonated with you. I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye.